What are we doing to make sure grassroots sport development in Nigeria gets to that enviable height in Africa and then in the world?
Well, you know, when you look at the mandate of the ministry when it comes to sports, one of the core areas is that of grassroots sports development. And it's clearly justified. When you look at our glory years in football and other sports, table tennis, it was because attention was paid to grassroots sports development on the part of the federations and on the part of the ministry. That is, you find them, you talent hunt them, and then you take them through the youth ranks. And then they graduate from, you know, under 17, under 20, and then they get to the national team. Now, where did we find the missing link? At some point, we departed from that process. We didn't have an incubator process. We didn't have a mentoring process. We decided that the athletes who are outside the country of Nigerian origin were better, always ready. They're ready-made. We can just pick them off the shelf and bring them. And then we neglected the young talents in almost every sport. Those outside, we're glad they've gone out. We're glad they've earned their skills. We're glad they want to play for Nigeria. But there must be a balancing. The DNA of our football, the DNA of almost all of our sports, is a blend of home-based talents and foreign-based talents. And when we paid attention to that, go to the West of years, go to the years of other sports, you will see that a blend of both home-based and foreign-based talents gave us the right mix that we needed. Now, unless we return to that DNA of our sports, we will continue to struggle. On our part, what have we done? We set up, within the grassroots department, we started a program called the Talent Hunt program. And we said, look, 8 years is not too early. You read the stories of the Serena sisters. You read the story of the late Kobe Bryant. Several of our sports icons, you read their story. They started at 10, between 8, some at 7, 10, 12. The story cannot be different. That's why I always say, the gold is in the child.
Good one
if
there.
you want to get gold, you want to get an athlete to give you gold when she's 20 or 21, you start when the person is a kid. And I said the gold is in the child. Unless you invest in the grassroots when they are young, you find them where they are, you talent hunt them, you put them through the process, then you don't expect to get gold. Because other countries that come there, they have a developmental program. And we want to work with the federations. We're going to have an audit and a review of our performance, especially at the Commonwealth, with all the federations, the key federations. We do a review. We look at the good sides. We don't want to say because we've won 12 medals, we've broken the record ever set in 72 years, and relax. So that's going to take place next week. We're going to have an audit. Some things didn't go exactly as we wanted, which is that happens with every sport. So is it governance issue? Is it a coaching issue? We want to x-ray that. And once we have done that and we have a report, we'll bring all the other federation presidents together to say, well, this is what happened, there are lessons to be learned. But more importantly, we're going to do about 2 coaching clinics for our coaches. We saw a gap. I saw a gap in the technical ability and depth of some of our coaches. Because sports, there's sports science, there's esports, there's digital sports, and there's a need to provide them with the latest information. And we're going to bring experts from within the country and outside. The ministry will fund it. It's going to be first a 1-week coaching clinic. For every federation, there'll be general coaching clinic. And then we now give money to each federation to bring in experts to help the coaches. Because what is an athlete without a good coach? Because it's what the coach tells the athlete it does. And you see the symbiotic relationship between an athlete and the coach is key.
Good one.